Hey guys, we're here at Misfit Fab today. Spoke with James here. We're gonna come over here and check out his shop. He's gonna show us a little bit of the bead rolling stuff he does for the F100s. Got a, what model is this one? It's a
64.
64. And what do you got for suspension done on it?
It's got a Heights front end on it. It's all in coilovers, and it's just a flipped rear. So I got the fly block's been built.
Okay. Little 312, 260. Is it 262?
It's a 292.
292. That's right.
But it's had some motor work done. It sounds pretty good. It's got a big cam in it. So.
Yeah, we passed where the cruise in is.
I think
there already.
Really? Yeah.
I think I remember seeing it at the show.
Yeah, you probably did. It was there.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at it, and then somebody messaged me after I was looking at it. Said, "Well, this is for sale." And I remember looking at it because it's got those blinds at the back of it. So
yeah,
kind of sticks out. So this is my template. I make all kinds of stuff off this one. I drove this for the last year or so.
Okay, so you're using this one to kind of design some of your panels and stuff.
Yeah, right now I'm making a radiator cowl cover. So
okay,
it'll be a whole panel that goes over this, and it's going to be dimple dies with some.
Sweet. Well, you want to tell people a little bit about what you do here, like your door panels and stuff that you're making?
Yeah, we do custom bead roll work out of sheet metal, so mainly aluminum is what we do. This truck here has some door panels. Kind of like. So we make everything, and everything starts out in 4x10 sheets of aluminum, and we just shape it and engrave it.
Sweet. The whole design, everything's just bead rolled. Like, is that an overlay piece?
Yeah, there's two pieces.
I got you.
So I would make something like this.
Yeah.
And then rivet it onto something.
I got you.
So, the engraving, the lettering itself is actually engraved with a CNC engraver. I have a friend of mine out of Vegas that does that.
Okay. What's the process to riveting that panel on?
Mm-hmm. Well, so what I'll do is like something like this. I would on the main sheet that's behind it, I'll trace it out, and then I'll bead roll a bead into that's the shape of this, and then put this on it, and then just drill it. And I have some solid rivets, kind of like what they used on the aircrafts and stuff back in the day. So
I've never really seen those. That was I've never seen that, so I didn't know how they did that. It looks really cool though.
Oh man, I like the neon side. I like that.
Yeah, my wife got that for me for Christmas actually.
Yeah, I like that.
That's kind of cool. But yeah, we just got this shop built. Well, how long have we been in this? 6 months maybe? Yeah.
Okay.
And, well, I mean, as you can see, it's still messy. About half and yeah, there's still lumber.
You walk through yours, you can't walk through mine.
Do you have any bead roll panels in the truck?
I got a headliner in that one. I've had 3 or 4 sets of door panels, but I always sell them.
Oh yeah, that's sweet.
The process of making stuff like this takes 2 to 3 days to make something. So
if they want them,
I'm sure that panel's fun, trying to keep everything straight when you're going across making those.
Yeah, I'm pretty OCD, I guess, or when it comes to stuff. Yeah. Most people wouldn't notice anything, but yeah, I measure everything out. Everything's
marked out and ready to go.
Factory, actually, the factory wasn't very straight on a lot of stuff back in these days. So
no, they weren't.
There it is.
Do you do those by yourself, or do you have an extra set of hands when you're bead rolling?
No, I'll make the underhood panels. I make a panel that actually goes like up under the hoods of these, and they're pretty good size. I'll do it all by myself.
Really?
I'll just set a chair, or I got some things I'll set up, kind of high to hold the weight of it. Cause you'll see the bead roll in there. I can get it's pretty big, but the table in it's not big enough to hold something like that. So.
Okay.
No, I do everything by myself. I got some dog help around. Chickens now in here, so.
Yeah. Cool. It's pretty neat. I like your shop, but if you say you've only had it about 6 months, huh?
Yeah, we've been in about 6 months or so.
Okay.
I was working out of a 30 by 30 garage for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Really, just doing small stuff. I started out doing framework and welding and stuff kind of like what you do.
Right.
And then I was doing tin work on an old car. I bought a bead roller and just started making floor pans.
Kind of enjoyed it.
And then I did some artwork with like a Mustang horse and things. And then from there, I just started putting my artwork onto some interior pieces, and people liked it and asked me if I'd make them some, and that's
how it all started.
Took off.
Kind of found your niche.
There's a couple people out there that make like door panels and things, but you don't see a whole lot that incorporate like kind of what I would call artwork into it.
Right.
Just something different.
Yeah, that's why I had the bead rollers, because it was cheap, and I was just making floor pans, and then we got together and he said we need to make this panel on the inside, so we started doing that with it.
Little B-pillar section. That's actually the first bead rolling experience I had. I had never done any at all. So
well, that's what they were made for. They're made to strengthen flat pieces of sheet metal. So
yeah.
The factory uses large stamp style stuff. So,
yeah.
But basically it's the same same concept. It puts a bead profile into the metal just to keep it from flopping around.
Right.
So.
Yeah. I had learned, about the stretching of everything. I guess you have to stretch your sheet metal. Do you do that with aluminum?
So, if you see how flat, it's perfectly flat.
Right.
I usually hand work everything that I can. Sometimes I'll make usually on big sheets, I'll make multiple passes. You go slow and just make a couple passes and do a little bit at a time. And then you can form everything out by hand from there. Of course, it rivets on like a door panel would screw on, so it all holds up.
Yeah, it does kind of pull itself back straight, flat. We just I guess, learned that. That was one of the things I had learned about having to stretch the metal. I just didn't know on aluminum if it mattered as much. Seems like it's got a little less tensile strength maybe that'll let it form.
Steel especially, because it's a lot less forgiving than aluminum is. So if you're doing a deep bead on like a firewall or a floor pan or something, you can pre-stretch it with like an English wheel or something like that. So, but from everything I've ever done, I usually just make multiple passes and just go slow. So.
Okay. So you're going like, if you're doing multiple passes, I guess you're cranking down a little at a time to kind of get that form without. Because I know Gerald went on one piece, he kind of cranked down on a little bit more than he should have.
I don't have no sensitivity.
It come out a little wavy.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what you're doing. If you're just making something for looks, it's a little light bead is all you really need.
Yeah.
If you're making something for strength, then you're gonna make a deeper bead. So you're
I like that.
Want to go pretty deep on it. So
I'm a rack feet fan anyway. I like
a
that.
friend of mine, he's out of Maryland, I think. He made that for me. I'm a big rack feet fan. You can't tell.
Yeah, you got it all there.
But that customer gave me that it's a 66 grill, I think. I rigged it up, so
It's pretty sweet.
It's my shop light.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, we kind of worked on this, and then, like I say, everything else has just been put on hold.
Yeah, it just takes time.
Looks like it is.
Do you care if we film in here? Okay, just want to make sure I didn't.
No, I got a chicken
Okay.
farmer in there.
Chicken farming. That's all right.
I like the happy accidents.
It's got chickens in here.
I made them a toy.
Yeah.
It's a straw that has food in it.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, Bob Ross.
No mistakes, just happy little accidents.
I like that. So, bead roller. Like I say, this is a 36 inch, it's got a 36 inch throat from here to there.
Okay.
And so the table holds the weight, pretty good, but if you're going way out, I have to take something, put some weight on it, to help
I got
hold
you.
some weight off. So.
Got it on casters and everything where you can move it around, get to your panels.
Do you ever have any of these made, or you just
For what now?
you got these
Like custom dies.
custom dies?
Yeah, so mainly for most everything I do, I use these are stencil dies. Or not, it's Nylotron, so it's soft, the aluminum won't scar it.
Okay.
These are my most,
It's a lot to remember.
most of what I use. The other ones are just made for specialty stuff that I very rarely use. So I go through these quite a bit. I've got 3 old sets there, just where it rounds the edges off and things.
Okay.
Skate wheel, that's what I use to bubble out stuff. I don't really have a lot to show you. That is a 72 to 79 style.
Yeah.
So the diamond pleats would have been made with something like this on the top side. Makes a wider groove into it. And these are just makes tighter, smaller grooves. So, and then,
So you did the up and down with them, right?
yeah. Then the little thin ones are made with just a solid, so all it does is pretty much just scratch, just edge to the top. And really, that's most of what I use. I use a skate wheel and like a 4 oval. I'll bubble it out, kind of just shape the metal a little bit, or I'll put that V8 sign.
Yeah.
I like that. Did you make the door handle too?
Yeah, I made that.
I like that.
That's why it took me so long to come up with a design for those, because on these trucks, they have the armrest that's incorporated in.
All the way across.
And that inside of it, so this is actually a 67 armrest.
Yeah.
So I just put some clips inside the door. And
So they reproduce those.
Yeah,
Those
they
67s.
reproduce those.
Yeah.
I like that
and
handle.
That's just a 16 gauge. I'll just kind of weld some
Fold
things
it
together.
over.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
my 75 needs that, don't it?
Yeah. My 76 does too. But yours don't even have door panels.
Hey, I put one on. I sent you a picture. I put it on. I was riding around with no door handles or nothing.
I've had some vice grips on it before.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Vice grips on the window crank's okay. When it's on the steering column is when there's a problem.
Yeah, that's when it gets kind of hairy. So. Like a 4 double.
Sweet.
And it's just engraved. There's no shape to it or anything. So I'll take it and roll a bead into it.
Yeah, I was telling you about your option that you had going on.
So you
with
bead
the-
roll it after it's been engraved. That way you already have a stenciled pattern basically.
Yep.
That's cool.
Like the outside, that little bead to come out, and I just kind of shape them how like they are from the factory.
Yeah, we don't want to keep you, but we just want to check out.
Yeah, we do.
Get a little tidbit here.
We
and there.
are we're getting ready to just go to the cruise in a little bit. So.
Yeah, we
we-
might stop on the way back.
We drove past it.
Yeah.
That we do some engravings for a local Hillbilly Stills. They make moonshine stills.
Yeah.
Out in Murray, and I'm gonna do some stuff for him. He actually takes that and welds them to his stills and stuff.
Okay.
There's a couple different things we do for him.
That's cool.
Yeah. He was what was he? He was the last person I think hung in the United States for prohibition. So he was like a moonshine runner or something.
Oh
like
yeah.
I got you.
Kind of cool.
He had multiple offenses.
Yeah. So but yeah, they're pretty cool. They do some some very serious copper art stuff. So
Yeah.
Those moonshine stills are always cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love seeing. I mean, they use them. They was on like the TV show and stuff, whatever it is. So they're pretty popular.
It's neat.
So yeah, it's turned into a chicken farm.
That's all right.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. It's good company.
So bead rolling and chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need that for mine.
And-
I like the handle. Yeah. I like that.
You got a chick cam.
Yeah, I see that. Get your little chick cam.
It's mainly for
Pretty good.
fire, really.
All right, fellas, we're over here in Murray, Kentucky, checking out a little cruise in. See what y'all think. right, fellas. Well, there you have it. It's a little short little clip of a car show we bumped into.